Hello, this begins part 2 of my boat repair series, and I'm really looking forward to everyone having a great experience watching this lovely video that I'm creating for the patrons of paddle sport and anyone else who happens to be watching perhaps might get a bit of subtle information in this segment of the video. Alright, enjoy and have a great day. So I've done all the grinding and the prep phases of my boat, and as you'll see, I'm having to put a new seam on. The seam was starting to come off, and what I'm doing here is I'm going to reinforce my entire stern. What happened, this should reduce the probability of me getting a lot of more breakage in that same spot, because what happens is once you put a patch on, there's a part of the boat that's actually stronger than the rest, and that differential of material strength creates a weak point, and the patch will crack around. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reinforce the whole stern and put a little carbon Kevlar on in this area, then a piece of carbon over the top, and then I'm going to just reseam it, and hopefully my boat will stay intact and be solid for a bit more time to come of training. Alright, thanks, and I'll see you in a minute. So what I'm doing now is I'm creating a template around the area that I sanded with a piece of newspaper, so I can take it to my material and place it down and cut it exactly. The reason I like to make a template is because I don't want to lay my material directly on the place I've just sanded, because it's gonna, kind of contaminate the material, get it a little dirty. So I want to make sure when I keep that material as clean as possible, so when I apply it, there's going to be no dirt particles. I know this sounds crazy, but it's really important that you apply these materials in the most sterile fashion as possible, because you want a good application, you want the materials to stick, and you want to make a good patch that's going to last for some time. Alright, so I've got my materials cut. This is my carbon Kevlar. I have to use special pair of scissors to do this. They're real sharp, and you don't want to cut fiberglass with them or it'll mess them up. The next part is, this is my carbon, and then I've got my seam tape, because I'm redoing the seam as well. This is Kevlar seam tape. I'm laying it out in a nice orderly fashion, right, on the boat. Then I've got my saran wrap, and I'm going to have some tape. Then I'm going to go start mixing my resin. You want to keep yourself real organized when you do this. Well, it's like a surgeon. If you go and have open heart surgery, I hope that the person that's cutting on you is not disorganized and doesn't have their accoutrements everywhere, because if they do, they're not going to be able to effectively be a good surgeon. Just when you're doing anything, make an attempt to stay organized. On boat repair, I am not the most organized person, but when I repair my kayak, I am organized. That's important. Organization takes great effort, and if you want to accomplish your mission of fixing your boat, you got to stay organized. That's it. So I just mixed some West Systems 2-part epoxy together. So I've got my 105 hardener and my 206 resin, and the pump system. Basically, it's a 1-to-1 ratio, a pump of the hardener and a pump of the resin. 206 hardener is slow cooking, and for my job I need slow cook resin. not fast cook.